In the middle of a harsh and unforgiving desert, two strangers meet to embark on a journey across a desolate land toward a remote settlement known only as the Compound. The world they live in seems to have collapsed, quiet, lifeless, with nothing left but dust, heat, and uncertainty. The first man, whose name is never revealed, played by Zac Efron, arrives by train and hires a local driver to take him across the desert to the settlement. The driver, also unnamed, owns a beat-up but reliable truck, and the two of them set off into the vast, sun-scorched wilderness. As they drive over sand dunes, through dust storms, and under the blistering sun, they barely speak. The atmosphere is tense, filled with unease. The driver seems used to this land. The newcomer, however, looks anxious, unprepared for the brutal conditions. This is not a place for small talk. It's a place where nature slowly kills you. Then, something happens that changes everything. While taking a break from the drive, the newcomer stumbles across something glittering half buried in the sand. Curious, he digs deeper. And what he finds shocks him. A massive gold nugget, almost the size of a car, wedged in the earth. It's not just a lucky find. It's life-changing. The kind of discovery that could make a man rich beyond imagination. They both try to dig it out, but it's useless. It's too large, too heavy. They need machinery, an excavator. After some tense discussion, they agree. The driver will return to the compound to find the equipment, while the stranger will stay behind to guard the gold. And that's where the nightmare begins. Stranded in a dead land. With the truck disappearing into the distance, the man is left alone in the heart of the desert. He sets up a small tent, gathers what little food and water he has, and begins the wait, under the merciless sun, with no shelter and no idea how long it will be. Each day becomes a test of mental and physical endurance. The sun scorches his skin. The wind carries sand into his lungs, and his body begins to break down. He carves notches into a rock to mark the days, but with every passing hour, things grow worse. At night, he hears strange noises in the darkness. Wild animals lurk nearby. Shadows move just out of sight. But at sunrise, he always returns to sit beside the gold, unable to leave it, unable to sleep, and unable to stop thinking about what it's worth. Slowly, his appearance changes. His skin is blistered, his lips cracked, and his eyes hollow. He starts talking to himself, imagining conversations, losing grip on reality, but no matter how close he comes to madness, he stays. The gold has become his obsession, his prison, and his only hope. Waits a stranger in the sands. One burning afternoon, a mysterious woman appears in the distance. She carries a spear and wears desert gear, clearly used to surviving out here. She demands to know what he's doing in her territory. The man lies, saying he's just resting, looking for shelter. But the woman doesn't believe him. She senses something is off. She threatens to kill him if he doesn't tell the truth. In a moment of fear and panic, the man attacks her and kills her. Shaken, he buries the body and goes back to sitting beside the gold, as if nothing happened. But the guilt haunts him. He starts seeing her ghost in the shadows, hearing her voice on the wind, feeling her eyes on him from the dunes. His body continues to deteriorate. His water runs out. His food supply is nearly gone. He eats scorpions. He drinks from dirty puddles. At one point, he burns his own finger just to stay awake, afraid that if he sleeps, something, or someone, will steal the gold. He begins talking to the nugget, treating it like a friend, like a god. He's convinced the driver will return, convinced this pain will end. But the days keep dragging on, and no truck comes. Losing everything one night, a violent sandstorm rips through the camp. His tent collapses. His body is shredded by flying debris. He nearly freezes to death in the cold desert night. But somehow, he survives. The next morning, a wild dog appears and walks toward him. He screams, trying to scare it away, but the dog just stares at him, then walks off into the distance. He breaks down in tears. Not from fear, but from the crushing realization. He is completely, utterly alone. The final moment, at last, after countless days of torment. The sound of an engine rises in the distance. The truck returns. The driver has come back, and he's brought the excavator. The man can barely stand, but he smiles. Salvation is finally here. But just as he tries to move towards the truck, an arrow slams into his chest. Out of nowhere, desert raiders, feral survivors of this post-apocalyptic world, attack.